Hello. I have to make an announcement here. I know everyone talks about how nice my bike is, how clean it is, how I wash it all the time. And they always wonder, like, how's it run so well? Why does it look so good? I don't know. Because, honestly, we're going to go grease the linkage today, which I've never done. This is a 2022. That's what? I mean, it's 3 years, but only 2 seasons. Either way, I'm turning a new leaf today, and we are now going to do our bike maintenance. Alright, so I just custom built this lift here for the dirt bike. It's pretty sweet. You just jack it up the lever here. It's pretty nifty. See? You know, I'm pretty new to welding, but those aren't too bad. Alright, we've made it to the Stupid Travis Factory Racing setup here, our nice garage. We're going to get this thing lifted to the moon and then take the linkage off and start greasing it. It's a good workable height. Terrified this thing's going to fall off. Alright, let's get that everything off here. The chain guard, I don't know if I need that off, but we'll kind of see what happens. This is my first time, as you can see, very clean. But we can clean it when we take it all off. But we need to get this. I know that much. And the grease we're running today, we got this Maxima Racing Oil waterproof grease. So hopefully that works for us. Alright, let's take this rear wheel off with Old Faithful here. But whatever. We're learning today, boys. We're learning. So this chain, take all this off. There we go. There we go. Okay. Wow. We did it. That would be painful to watch. I apologize. So we got our wheel off now. Got our chain sitting here. Everything is nice and clean, which is great. We like that. This was our definitely needs some grease. It's greased, but I don't think enough at all by my expert knowledge. Okay, now that we got that off, we're gonna have to take our brake off and this so we can pull the swing arm out and get all that good stuff out of here. So the brake is on a little slider. Take that off. And we got these clips here. Just need a Phillips. Okay, so if you're learning from me, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but we're gonna take this off, and then we'll have the brake off of our swing arm here. And this on these Yamaha WRs, they have this little rail here that sits right in here. So you just slide that off. Now we're gonna just take those lines off really quick. Oh, these are like in there good. Okay, well, those two are not coming out, so I'm gonna have to try and just not break that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just kind of fiddled it out of there. We took off the chain guide off our swing arm here. Just went in here. I have 3 bolts. One of them, there's 2 on the back side, so just be mindful. There they are, 1 and 2, and the other one is just single. You don't have to, no bolt on the back. All right, now we're gonna grab this one here, and then we're gonna get all this stuff out as well, then grease it up, and hopefully the bearings are good, and I don't need to buy new ones, because this isn't that old, but I guess when you neglect things, you might need to, spend extra money. But we don't want to do that. So let's guess what we need over there. I doubt I have a T-handle the size for that. Yeah, that is I have a 19 and that is a 20, I think. Got a 24, 22, 19. Maybe a 22 will work. Yep, okay. Let's grab that. Grab our old torque wrench, because I don't have any tools. All right. Let's get the swing arm off here. All right. Let's make sure the bike doesn't fly off the lift here. And I'm currently tightening it, which we gotta do the linkage first. And that, let's go over here. So we need to grab these ones right here and here. This is the dog bone, I think everyone calls it. We'll go in there right now. Really on there, good. Okay. So there's that one. I'm just winging this. I watched like 2 videos on this. And now I'm kind of guessing. Which is probably the best way to do things in life. Here's number 1. Doesn't look too bad. We'll take a look at all of them after. I'm going to keep it nice and organized here though. So those were 19s. And this one here that's attached to the shock is 17. For all you learning out there. Not too bad. Okay, those are cracked. This one has the bolt still in it. It's not coming out. Okay, there we go. So we got our shock one, and we got the dog bone here. So dog bone's got a washer. So does that other one too. So we gotta remember to put that on. That'd be bad if we lost that. So washer, bolt. The 17 is for the other one. Okay, so there's one dog bone. All right, so I think this is the knuckle. We got that. I don't know if it's called the knuckle or not, but yeah, you only need to put your wrench on one side because they have this flat piece here. The flat piece, so you can only just do the bolt and it won't spin. You probably all know this. Well, now we can take our swing arm out. So let's do that. We'll just take off like that. There we go. Okay. So now we have our rear brake off. I didn't know I'd be doing all of this. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Boom. Swing arm off. Ow. That hurt. Right here. This piece is blocking us from getting the nut right there. So I have to remove this. We'll get a T-handle and we'll handle it. Okay, so now that we did that, we have access to get a socket in there. Let's start with this knuckle here. Okay, I need gloves. Okay, I think we're ready to do this, but I forget. Yeah, these are the caps. So we take those off. And we only want to reveal some of these things so they don't fall out. I forget what that's called. Caged, I think. Yeah, so these are actually pretty nice still. Good movement actually. But we're gonna do it anyways. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of, maybe I should clean my hands. Don't want to lose these guys, so I'll put them on here. Now we're gonna grab some grease here. We're just gonna work it in there. Very stringy. It's probably because it's so cold out here. I'm making such a mess. Basically just putting it all in there. Okay, so there we got. Pour some of the grease in on that side. I'll just flip it around. Drop this side in like that. Grab some more grease. Okay, so there. We did one. Got that stuff greased. Put these caps on back here. There's one done. And basically, just going to do the exact same thing for this one. And then I will show you guys how we do the dog bone. Okay, now let's move on to the old dog bone. Okay, cleared it off. Does this have a cap on it? No. Okay, so the dog bone doesn't have a cap, so be careful you don't lose all your pins. This has some pretty good movement on it. Still good grease, but we took it off. We're gonna fire in some. Okay, that looks good on this side. I'll go over to this side. Moves still real nice. Nice and smooth. Don't see any signs of pitting either, which is nice. Acting like I know anything. I just saw that in a video. I mean, I know what the pitting is now, but you get what I mean. I'm a fraud. All right. So there we go. We got the dog bone. We got the knuckle done. That's our linkage. Now we have our swing arm over here. Just get rid of some of this stuff while I'm here. So I'm basically doing the exact same thing for the swing arm. I'm gonna pop this guy here. Got the little cap. Put them to the side. Don't lose them. And these are also not caged. So we gotta be mindful. Oh, there's actually good amount of grease in this, which is nice. This is like the most moving part on the bike. So I'm just gonna lift it up and do the same exact stuff I've been doing. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of grease on the rod here. Then we gotta put that dog bone on first. Okay. We are gonna grab all the torque specs as well for all these things, but for now I'll just dry fit it all. Okay, now we can put the swing arm. Swing arm is on. Let's go. Okay, so from there we have our knuckle. We have our brake that we still have to put back. We've got the wheel. And now we'll just tighten everything to Yamaha's torque specs. So that's good, we got that. Oh, what size was that? That is the one where the shock goes in. And the other ones, I was right. They are 19. Next up, that's been tightened so we can reattach our rear brake here. What you do is slide it in this rail here. All right, now there's a spring here on your, yeah, you can see it dangling right here. When you do this, you gotta make sure that spring has to go back. Okay, make sure this is tight because this is your brake. And obviously we don't need that falling off on us. There we go, that looks good. And now what we can do is put the cotter pin, oh my, I almost forgot. That's for making sure your brake doesn't fall off. So put that in. Okay, I didn't need pliers. Remember that. You're welcome. Now, wow, we're almost done. This is crazy. We have our chain here, and we have this chain guide thing that we put on before putting on the tire. So just show you guys quickly what I'm doing over here. What I gotta do is put this guide, it's going to go back right here on these spots, and as well as this chain guide that goes in this section back here. You're probably not going to see it, but don't take my advice anyways, because I am not a dirt bike mechanic. I will be though. Ow. That just flung it right out of my hand. That sucks. And it went and rolled under something. Where the hell did it go? Next up, we'll put the tire on. All right, thanks for coming to the Stupid Travis Factory Racing Garage. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.